Check it out, boss.
What's up?
Since this used to be a syndicate crib, thought I'd poke around and see what they left behind.
Alright, so what am I looking at?
Safety deposit keys. Now, don't you want to know what it is they all got locked up?
Syndicate will know we have the keys. They'll be waiting for us to make a move.
Well, I guess then you better watch my back.
Alright, let's go. You have a plan?
I'm gonna go in, open the safety deposit boxes, get the shit, and then come out.
You really think the Morningstar won't object?
Fuck no.
I like where this is going.
Just be ready when I come out.
Oh, I'll be ready, alright.
What up, guys? It's Bananaowns here, bringing you episode 6 of my Saints Row the Third Let's Play. In this episode, we're going to keep moving along through these main story missions, and we're going to do this Protect Your Homie mission, this escort mission, and just cover his back and shoot a rocket launcher. So this mission's pretty easy, not a lot to be said, but, you know, it's pretty fun. Pretty fun. So I've been using this set of Let's Play to talk about some issues with criticism and negativity on the internet, and basically, yeah, it's been very interesting to sort of think about that stuff, and it just gets really old hearing a lot of that stuff. I'm not saying that people shouldn't be negative or give out criticism to gaming companies, but I really think that people need to give constructive criticism that's well thought out, that isn't just go kill yourself and stuff like that poor Black Ops 2. Yeah, that poor Black Ops 2, I think, I don't even think he was like a designer or anything. I think he was just the community guy, had to announce the weapon changes in Black Ops, and he was getting a bunch of death threats saying that he should die, his family should die, and stuff like that. And it's like, come on, guys, really? I'm just like, come on. I don't really think that any of that should be okay. I think there should be, I don't know how to do this, but there should be some more consequences, stuff like that. I know a lot of people get up into arms where it's like, the kid said he's gonna kill you, and then he actually gets arrested. But I think, while not to that extent, there should be some sort of punishment for that, because that's not fucking an okay way to act. It's not an appropriate way to act, especially in the real world, not just this virtual world that everyone seems to just not act themselves. It's just, they kind of feel empowered to act like an asshole, when in real life that they can't really act that way. And it's, I don't know, it's fucking, it's a whole weird issue when you talk about internet subculture, and how there's a lot of competitive gaming ones that are pretty bad. I think I was part of the MLG crowd for a while, and realized the way some of those people act, a lot of those people act, is fucking ridiculous. A lot of them are young teenagers, and let their frustrations be well known. And just gaming culture in general is very negative. It's a very negative space, and I'm really talking about this whole Phil Fish thing that just happened, and it's really sad to think about, because it's such a good vehicle for praise, but also a really great vehicle to talk shit on people for no reason. And I think it's really sad, because it really is a vocal minority for the most part, for most of these games and stuff, but it's the vocal minority. It's pretty much the only thing that people see, and that's kind of unfortunate. Especially since when people can directly message a developer saying hey, you should go kill yourself, this game sucks. And it's just really, it's really sad. And I I don't know how to respond. I don't know how to fix this at all because it seems to be generalized in this gaming subculture. But it's like, how do you fix something like this? Do you give real world consequences, or do you basically just let it go, just ignore it? How does this like stop? Like, because I really think that this whole backlash and negativity and stuff that you see all the time really makes people not take gaming seriously, if that makes sense. I think it really affects that whole issue, like where people see gaming as a legitimate art form. I really think it hurts that aspect of it. It makes really makes it not, people not really accept it as the same level of like movies and books and stuff like that. And it's unfortunate because like you have like games like Last of Us that are heavily story driven, BioShock Infinite heavily story driven. Even have games like this one, Saints Row the Third, that is silly, but it's kind of like a shoot 'em up. It's kind of like a fun action movie that's not meant to be taken seriously. And it's ridiculous for the sake of being ridiculous. And it's really cool how gaming has like these subgenres too. Sorry there, I'm choking a little bit, but it's really sad when you think about kind of stuff like that, especially like the whole fighting game community was in an uproar when Nintendo wasn't going to allow them to stream it, and like I can understand why. I think it was a stupid move by Nintendo, but I can understand why, because you read the stories about the fighting game community being overtly sexist, and they're fucking, a lot of them are like the general, I'm not gonna say a lot of them because it defeats the purpose. It's like the general perception of the fighting game community is that they're rude, they're sexist, and it's like, okay, do does Nintendo really want their brand to be represented by this community when they're going for a family-friendly image? So it's like, okay, that's kind of a big deal. But people don't understand it, and then especially when they had the backlash, it's like saying like fuck Nintendo, fuck them, and it's just like, okay, can you not just go fuck Nintendo, fuck them for doing it? Can you say like, hey Nintendo, I think you're making a big mistake. I won't buy your products, something like that. So just going fuck them, or that's my favorite thing is the internet boycott, because I don't think it's ever fucking worked for anything. All these people, how many people say like fuck EA over and over again, and they fucking announce a new Battlefront game at E3, and then people are going apeshit like, oh fucking Battlefront, fucking amazing, and then it's like, okay, come on, fuck all of you people that like the other day were saying like, oh, I'll never buy another EA game again, the fucking DLC and all that shit. Don't even get me started about the microtransactions in Dead Space 3, because they didn't fucking affect the game at all. It's like, if you don't want to grind, you can buy them, and then people were going ape shit over that, just absolutely ape shit. And then even EA just canceled their online passes as well, which was a pretty shocking maneuver. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people are still bitching about them taking off their online passes, because they only did it because they weren't going to make enough money. And you know what? I'm fine with that, because if it'll get better things, then that's okay with me.